And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Fowler Field of Grinnell High School for tonight's non-conference baseball game between the Grinnell Tigers and the Hampton-Cal Dumont Bulldogs from Hampton, Iowa, 2.5 hours north, just south of Mason City. Chris Jr. alongside Dan Walker, glad to have you with us here on senior night, where they'll be honoring 4 seniors coming up here. Quentin Niffen, Derek Doty, Brady Kaufman, and Kane Pavey will be getting their respects as senior members of this baseball team. And we're going to be carrying those senior night readings and introductions here in just a moment. As soon as we get the go-ahead from head coach Tony Stenberg, you'll see it there off to the left of the screen, and our PA announcer Dave Schaefer will do the honors of reading about these 4 seniors that have helped shape this baseball program. While we're waiting, take a quick run through our sponsors. They include Polly-Ice Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Real Estate, Proline Building Company, Dairy Barn, Mahaskin Communication Group, Weldon Drywall, Prairie Lakes Church, Latitude Signage and Design, Mayflower Community, and the Strand 3 Theater. Our specialty sponsors include Strikeouts, Michelle's Dance Academy, Foul Balls by Cirques Financial Services, Innings by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance, and Scoreboard by Chris Collision Center. And our business card sponsors include Grinnell Firestone, Mindy Hall's Exit Realty, and Corey Hall Photography. So again, senior night as the Tigers hosting Hampton-Cal Dumont Bulldogs here at Fowler Field. We'll have our senior night ceremony here in just a moment, and then we'll take a break for some of those sponsors and come back with our pregame. Just a beautiful night for baseball, softball, or any outdoor activity. Grinnell Tiger girls, speaking of softball, they are down at Oskaloosa tonight, taking on the Indians. And here we go.
For senior night here at Fowler Field, we would like to take this time to recognize and honor our 4 senior baseball players. Our first senior baseball player is Derek Doty. He's accompanied by Mike and Vanessa Doty, his parents. His future plans are to attend Central College to major in business and play basketball, and maybe baseball, who knows. He would like to thank his parents, grandparents, his coaches for teaching him the right way to play this game and be a better person. Also, thank you to every Tiger fan for sticking with us this season. I assure you, we all still have some magic left to make this week and next. Go Tigers. Derek Doty. Our next senior baseball player is Kane Pavey. He's accompanied by his parents, Natalie and Eric Pavey. Kane's future plans are to attend the University of Iowa and study physical therapy. He'd like to thank his teammates for sticking with him and making it an enjoyable experience. Kane Pavey. Our next senior player is Brady Kaufman. He's accompanied by Lisa, Heather, and Chris. His future plans are to attend Southeastern Community College to play baseball and major in engineering. He would like to thank his family and coaches for all they have done for him throughout his career. Brady Kaufman. Our next senior baseball player is Quentin Niffen. He's accompanied by his parents, Brian and Crystal Niffen. His future plans are to start an apprenticeship at Black Electric. He would like to thank all his teammates and coaches he has played with over the years at Grinnell. Quentin Niffen. The Grinnell baseball coaches would like to thank each of these 4 seniors for their hard work over the course of their baseball careers. Each of these young men have been a positive member of this team and have shown our underclassmen what it means to be a Grinnell Tiger baseball player. Their time at Grinnell may be coming to a close, but the memories will last forever. Each of them has a bright future, and we wish them nothing but the best. Thank you, seniors.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley's in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Pollei's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pollei's in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home, and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages. The list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group, join the Grinnell Booster Club
in the bracket, so that'll be pretty tough to go over to Davenport and beat that. But first things first, tonight we have baseball, and then of course Friday, as I said, is the Tigers' first round game against Solon. At Solon, we'll have that for you. For the girls tonight, the Tiger girls are down at Oskaloosa for a single game against the Oskaloosa Indians. We'll keep tabs on that game throughout tonight's action. They are in action. They are in the Class 4A Region 5 Regional. They got to bye the first round. They are the number 2 seed behind Carlisle, and they will play the winner of Gilbert and Knoxville here in Grinnell on Saturday. We will have that game for you this Saturday, July 12th, both video and audio right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. And speaking of that, Dan Walker, I know we enjoy bringing the games to folks, but unfortunately, sometimes not unfortunately, but just as a part of it, the union does charge for video, and we've just like last year, we've had steps in place to, if you want to help donate, you sure can.
So the end of the year, the postseason, they're two different kind of charges this year. So if we do audio only, there's no charge to it. But when we go ahead and do video with the girls' union, they have a set fee per tier. So it's $400 for your first 2 rounds, $650 for the championship round, and that just keeps going up. But what we'll do is we'll follow the girls as long as they're at home on the video side. So there's a $400 fee that we had to pay that we'd be more than happy to, if someone like to donate. We give a shout out to a few people that have. So Smith's Funeral Home has helped donated. Michelle's Dance Academy went ahead and threw us some more. Zorney Farm, so Dale and Andrea Zorney, they made a donation. We're still looking for some more out there to help get this thing going. So it'd be 100% funded. That would be great. That way we take a little bit of pressure off our back funds to keep this thing going. If you want to go ahead and help out, you can go to our social media page. So you go to Facebook, or you go to our X, or even our Instagram, Twitter account, and Twitter account. They all have a QR code, and it shows our Venmo that you could go ahead and make your donation through that QR code, or just send us a messenger through like Facebook. Off our live stream, and then we go ahead and get it hooked up like that too. We do take checks, so if you want to send me a little text message, whatever, we'll take a check and we'll put that in the bank also. Anything to help us get that thing going, because we know that on average we have about 125 people that watch our stream live, And when it comes to postseason, there's more grandparents out there and stuff, and that's just important. So if we could have that donation, it really helps out.
All right, very good. So, again, just check out our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, or X. Or, as Dan said, just send an email or send some message through Facebook and let them know that you want to contribute, and we will make that happen. We thank you for all your great support, not only for softball, baseball throughout the entire Tiger year as we wrap up the 2025 sports year here, coming down to the end of it. So as we said, the Tiger boys this Friday, they're at Solon for an audio only. I'll have that game for you on Friday. Saturday, the Grinnell girls will host the winner of Gilbert and Knoxville here Saturday at 7 o'clock. All these games start at 7 o'clock. We will have audio and video of that game on Saturday. And then, of course, if the Tigers win, as Dan said, we will follow the girls and boys audio-wise, at least as far as they go. Turning now to baseball, the Tigers are hosting the Hampton Cal Dumont Bulldogs tonight. And they come in with a record of 5-9 overall, 7-19 on the year. They are coached by head coach Matt Lokenvitz. They lost both games of a doubleheader last night against Central DeWitt. They're led in hitting by a senior, number 10, Dawson Wickert, my apologies. I'll get it right the third time. He has 24 hits, batting .324 with 16 RBIs. Their ace pitcher is number 22, Brody Robertson, a senior. He leads the team with 40 strikeouts. So again, the Hampton Dumont-Cal Bulldogs from up just south of Mason City, about a 2.5-hour drive from here, are in town. For the Grinnell Tigers and Coach Tony Stedman, been kind of a tough stretch for the Tiger boys baseball team. They did split a doubleheader with Sadell last night. They come in with a record of 6-14 in the conference, 13-19 overall. They're led in hitting by senior Brady Kaufman, who have 36 hits, batting .387 with 18 RBIs, 3 home runs, and 8 stolen bases. Right behind him is sophomore Brooks Vosberg with 33 hits, batting .324, 22 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, and 35 strikeouts, as Brooks is a nice pitcher in his own right. Derek Doty, another senior, has 32 hits, batting .330 with 15 RBIs. Josh Ringer with 16 hits, batting .301. Jake Van Campanol Jr. had been a surprise for the Tigers, coming on, not really surprised, but just a very good pitcher for the Tigers. He leads the team with 40 strikeouts with a 3.03 ERA. And finally, another senior, Quentin Niffen, has 24 hits, batting .293 with 23 RBIs and 6 stolen bases. Again, the Grinnell Tiger girls are at Oskaloosa tonight. We'll keep tabs on that game as well.
Yeah, and just a follow-up of last night's games at Sadell. So Sadell is not a team that's a pushover. They come into the night at, I believe it was 22-6 is what their record was coming in. And they won the Heart of Iowa Conference as the leader and the victor of that conference. So coming in that conference, they were a very good team. So to have a good 8-2 win like they did in that first game, and then the second game was a battle. I think it went all the way to extra innings, 11 innings, that finally come out to the score 2-3. So when you go in that late, it's a battle of who has enough power to make it through the night. And I heard a few parents said it was 10:30, 10:45 when they got out of there. So then you add an hour drive coming back from the Des Moines area. It still makes you feel good. You took half the night away from a good team.
So again, the Tigers, as Derek Doty, as you heard in the introduction, said this team has a lot of magic left to prove. And the nice thing about postseason, when I coach basketball, I'm sure Dan, as you coach too, you go into postseason, you forget about the records. Everybody's 0-0. And, all it takes is just to get hot at the right moment. And this Tiger team certainly has shown stretches where they can certainly play with anybody. Then they've had stretches, being honest, that they have not looked so good. So,
well, and we've talked about the state pairings on both sides, girls and softball. They put these pairings out 3 weeks ago or 2.5 weeks ago. So there's a lot of games that have played in the last part of these 2 weeks that have either been pluses or minus. And, I feel that there's some teams that may have just pulled back. They got their good placing sitting in that where they're at in the bracket. Other teams are playing hard, trying to prove their point and still put things together. And I think Grinnell's one of those teams that we've seen postseason play by Grinnell. It's been good postseason play. They've had start out with a 14 loss in the first 14 games and turn around and finish the season out to make things look really good. And that's good optimism for the kids going into next year too.
So, as you see, Hampton Dumont-Cal is wrapping up their infield. We're going to take this break here for more of our sponsors and come back with tonight's ball game between Grinnell and Hampton Cal Dumont. You're watching high school baseball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
Rising premium costs. You might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee cappuccino and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Back here at Fowler Field, as you see, the managers are having their umpire meeting for the pregame. We'll have the starting lineups here in just a moment. Again, Hampton Dumont-Cal comes in with a record of 5-9 in the conference, 7-19 overall, losing both games of a doubleheader against Central DeWitt last night. Grinnell Tigers come in with a record of 6-14 in the conference, 13-19 overall, splitting a doubleheader with Sadell last night. Let's go through the starting lineups for both teams. First for the visiting Bulldogs of Hampton Dumont-Cal. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 6, Carson Helmke. Batting second and pitching, number 2, Blake Burmester. Batting third and catching, number 5, Will Vosberg, who my understanding is a very distant relative, our Grinnell Tigers' own Brooks Vosberg. Batting fourth and playing second base, number 9, is Taylor Mailer. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 10, Dawson Weichert. Batting sixth and DHing is number 4, James Stevens. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 14, Hunter Rieken. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 13, Brody Peters. Batting ninth and playing third base, number 22, Brody Robertson. And then in the 10th spot, playing center field but not batting, is number 3, Jacob Rodriguez. Again, Hampton Dumont-Cal, coached by Matt Lokenvitz out of the North Iowa Conference. Again, about a 2.5-hour drive up by Mason City. For the Grinnell Tigers and coach Tony Stenberg, they go together this way. Their starting lineup leading off and playing first base, number 7, Brady Kaufman. Batting second, playing third base, number 2, Quentin Niffen. Batting third and catching tonight, number 13, Josh Ringler. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, number 1, Brooks Vosberg. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 12, Derek Doty. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 5, Trenton Holes. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 18, Daxton Flanagan. Batting eighth and DHing, number 8, Kane Pavey. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 11, Easton Edlin. And then pitching but not batting tonight is number 17, Jake Van Compernoll. Again, Tigers coached by head coach Tony Stenberg. And as you said, Dan, while we're waiting for the starting lineups, you know, I like what we had the senior night, which you saw here on Tiger Sports, and a couple players say, you know, still a lot of magic left. And I love that attitude because you're right. You know, honest, you know, just being truthful, the Tigers have had probably a disappointing season, you know, by their expectations and overall, especially the last few weeks or so. But the good thing about postseason, as you said a little bit earlier, everybody starts 0-0, and you can really get that momentum and get things going and really make a good run.
Yeah, I feel optimistic about it, especially in this last, you know, couple of weeks. Grinnell has done some of those half wins, and that's a good feeling for the Grinnell Tigers. But you know, to end things out with this team out here having the 4 seniors as leaders. We have 1 junior, Jake Van Compernoll. That'll be a senior next year as a leader. Had a really turn on the season, a good pitching. Probably, I think, as your stats said, the leading pitcher for the Grinnell Tigers of pitching complete games for the Grinnell Tigers. And then the sophomore crew that's coming up, I think I counted up before we started the game, 14 sophomores on this team. So, you know, that's pretty impressive. But let's go ahead and we'll take a pause. We'll listen to our national anthem, and we'll be back with some baseball.
Of our national anthem.
All right, our national anthem has been performed. We are set for baseball. Again, tonight's single game, the girls' game is at Oskaloosa. We'll try to keep tabs on that game for you. Give you updates on that ball game as well. And then both teams will get ready for postseason play. Have a couple days off. The Tiger boys, as you said, Friday travel to Solon and take on the Spartans. We'll have that game for you. Audio only right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Starting right around 7 o'clock, I'll be over in Solon with that call. And then on Saturday, the Grinnell Tiger girls will be hosting the second round of the Class 4A Region Sub-State 5 regional final for regional play. And they will face them with Gilbert and Knoxville. More than likely Gilbert, but you never know. One of those teams will be coming to Grinnell, and Tigers will play them Saturday night starting at 7 o'clock. We'll have that game for you, both audio and video, right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Getting set for this first inning, non-conference game. First inning brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Once again, our foul balls by Search Financial Services, strikeouts by Michelle's Dance Academy, and innings by Brett Nichols, State Farm. Also, our scoreboard sponsors, Sports Convention Center. Just an absolutely beautiful night for baseball, or really any outdoor activity you want to do tonight. Bright sunshine, a few high cirrus clouds. My meteorology professor at Iowa State will be proud of me for remembering that. I was paying attention. In a class of 500 students, I didn't sleep like some of them did.
I would have called them clouds. Some thin clouds up there in the air.
Clouds, yeah.
Better than the rain that we started the morning up.
Yeah, sure is. As you see on our camera, they're out in center field. The flag is maybe fluttering a little bit left to right, but otherwise not much wind. So here we go. Our first inning brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm
Leading off for Hampton, Dumont-Cal, shortstop number 6, Carson Helmke.
Carson Helmke facing Jake Van Compernol, the lone junior on the Tigers squad. Again, as you said in the pregame, Jake leading the Tigers with 40 strikeouts, 3.03 ERA. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. We are underway. Van Compernol, the lefty, gets the second pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Nice location on that pitch, up right around, chest high around the numbers and letters, kind of hard to lay off those. And quickly Helmke is in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 delivery. Swung on, hit towards the second base side. Second baseman ranges over, has it, gets the throw in time to get the runner at first base for the first out.
A little bit slow on the call by Old Blue, but you know, the JV game he was behind the plate, and it was incredible because he was loud. You heard every strikeout. His balls were just a nice, kind of low call ball.
Yeah, but a little bit different out in the field. In their first strike to the pitcher, Blake Burmester. Blake getting the start tonight for the Bulldogs, and Coach Lokenvitz takes strike 1 from Van Compernol. Here's the 0-1. Swung on that is hit out towards left center field. Left fielder drifting over. Underneath the ball, makes the catch for the second out. So 1 pitch, 1 out. We'll take that. And that'll bring up the catcher, Will Vosberg. Jake, a big old tall kid, about 6'3" or 4 there with a big lefty. Swung on and fouled back. Our first foul ball, Search Financial Services foul ball for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Van Compernol. Swung on, hit towards third base side. Third baseman down with it. Long throw across. Pulls Kaufman off the bag, but he still makes the tag for the out to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching high school baseball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here at Fowler Field, getting set for the bottom of the first inning. Our first inning brought to us by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance. Alongside Dan Walker, I'm Chris Juni. Glad to have you with us here on this Tuesday night for our last regular season broadcast of the softball-baseball season. Starting Friday, we'll be in postseason as the Tiger boys travel to Solon.
You know, it's been an interesting season. This is the first year that no matter what, we always broadcasted everything at home. So we had streams going twice at the same time and expanded our broadcasting crew a little bit with fill-ins. Had Blake come back. Dave Van Cropnell filled in while you did softball solo by yourself, thanks to the huddle cam the school put in. But it's been a good season that we're able to bring the viewers at home. They could see baseball, softball, no matter what.
We appreciate all the nice positive comments because we sure enjoy doing that for you, bringing those games to you. Tigers leading off with Brady Kaufman, the senior first baseman, steps in to face Blake Burmester. Here comes the first pitch. Outside for ball one. Kaufman, Niffen, and Ringler first three up. Then if anybody gets on, Brooks Bosberg will come to bat. 1-0 delivery. Swung on and fouled back. Out of play, a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Now we know, I'm not looking ahead, but we know state softball is at Fort Dodge at Harlan Rogers Complex. I'll get to the other one here in a minute. That's the pitch is swung on, hit out towards left field. That's hit well. Left fielder going back. That is over his head. One bounce hits the fence. Kaufman drowns first, heading in for second. Brady Kaufman leads things off with a stand-up double. Dan, that ball just kind of, I thought at first he got underneath it, but it just kept going.
Yeah, and considering the wind, what you talked about, what little there was, that flag is just hanging down now. So that was pure hitting power on that hit.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 2, Quentin Niffen. Niffen steps in, takes the first pitch on the outside corner for strike one. But I was asking you, where's the state baseball tournament?
Sioux City.
It's up at Sioux City this
year. 3A, 4A.
1A and 2A
1A, 2A is in Carroll.
In Carroll. So they no longer go at Principal Park.
Principal Park's been out 4 years now.
Well, there you go. As my wife would say, that's typical for me. I'm like way behind everybody else. There's in the loop, then I'm so far out of it. I'm not even on the same page or plane. That pitch low in the dirt gets past the catcher. Kaufman will trot down to second. On the pass ball.
Yeah, they'll go back to Cedar Rapids next year, and then hopefully University of Iowa has their stadium done. Maybe.
1-2 pitch now coming from Burmester. That's upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Brady Kaufman led off with a double, advanced to third on the pass ball, so he is definitely in scoring position. 2-2 pitch. Catches that outside corner. Or checked that. That was a 1-2 pitch. Nope. And that is a strikeout.
Yep.
My apologies. So,
yeah, I believe the Colonels had planned stadium work that they had to get in between their minor league seasons. So that's why they couldn't. The time was taken out of the season that they could have played there, but they had scheduled maintenance already in place.
Josh Ringer now steps in. The Tiger catcher takes the first pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Breaking ball just misses outside for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Tiger catcher. Normally Easton Eland's been catching for Grinnell, but with a long season and things coming up, it's always nice to have a couple catchers, and so Josh has stepped in tonight to catch. That pitch catches that inside corner for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Which I went back and watched our last broadcast, so I have to apologize to Josh because I called him Justin Ringler for a couple times. I was in my solo stage before Blake got here, but nice rip there by Josh right down the third base line.
That pitch is hit down the third base line. Coffin trots home from first, so Ringler has an RBI single for Josh. And that'll bring up shortstop Brooks Vosberg.
Which that tells how many people listen to me. No one sent me a text, and no one said I did something wrong. So, but I had to call my own self out on it.
So Vosberg now steps in. 1 out. First pitch taken for strike 1. We talk about all the time, too, that umpires, you have to adjust. Each umpire is different. This umpire is showing he has a pretty wide zone. So, again, players and coaches make notes of that. I know they do. And then you adjust accordingly. Runner's going. Pitch is low for a ball. Throw down is going to be close and safe. Nice throw down by Will Vosberg. But Ringler's in there with a stolen base. It's 1 ball and 1 strike now to Vosberg. Very nice throw and nice tag by that second baseman. Made it very close. Here comes the 1-1 delivery. Swung on and chopped towards the third base side. Gets past, takes a funny hop. That's going to be a fair ball, but Ringler's not going to advance, but Brooks Vosberg is on. Have to see how they score that one.
It looked like a hard hit, but we'll see.
See what they do. Again, as I've said before, it's not Dan and I's job to make the scores. The coaches will do that, and we'll get that relayed to us, so we'll let you know. So Tigers have runners at first and second with 1 out, and this brings up center fielder Derek Doty.
Error.
So they do rule that an error. Here's the first pitch. That's swung on foul back off the fence for a Search Financial Services foul ball in strike 1. Second baseman Trenton Holes waits on deck. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That is low, skips past the catcher. Catcher can't find it. Now he does. He locates it behind him. So runners do move up. Ringler to third, Vosberg to second. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Derek Doty going to go to Central College and play at least basketball. Possibly baseball too, we're told. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking pitch off speed. Tailed away from the right-hand hitting Doty. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Kind of a sidearm delivery on that one a little bit. Not over the top. Just kind of not quite the dip, the dip down low, but a little bit of a sidearm delivery from Burmester. That pitch swung on that is ripped down the first base line of foul. It's a Search Financial Services foul ball. Count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third for Grinnell. Bottom of the first inning, Tigers lead the Bulldogs of Hampton, Cal, Dumont, 1-0.
Dumont-Cal.
Hampton, Dumont-Cal. I know I'm going to hear about this from my brother-in-law. He was going to be listening tonight because he's from Hampton. That pitch is swung on a chop towards the pitcher's mound. Gets past the pitcher. 1 runner's in and everybody's safe. So Vosberg trots to third. Doty gets on with an infield single. And Ringler scores from third. It is now 2-0 Grinnell. That brings up second baseman number 5, Trenton Holes. Check that Vosberg is still a second. He did not advance. That pitch in there for strike 1. So runners are first and second for Grinnell. 1 out. 2-0 Tigers with the lead. Bottom of the first inning, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. That pitch swung on and out towards center field. Center fielder running in to make the catch just over the shortstop's head. The runner at second had to hold up to see if they caught it, but no throw in, and now the bases are loaded. Doty at second, Holes down at first, and that brings up right fielder number 18, Daxton Flanagan. So Dax steps in. Another one of those sophomores. As Dan said, Dax is a freshman, actually. First pitch, low for ball one. Dax does have home run power. I'm sure Burmester keeping the ball low. That pitch swung on. That's hit out towards right center field. That's going to be a base hit. One run is going to come in, and Coach Stemmer is going to hold him at third. So Vosberg comes in. Doty's at third. Holds a second. Flanagan is on a first. And that'll bring you up to DH number 8, Kane Pavey. Again, bases loaded, just one out. Grinnell leading Hampton Dumont-Cal 3-0. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. There's that good breaking ball again. Starts down the middle of the plate, tails away from those right-handed hitters. Swing and a miss for strike one. Fastball is outside and low for ball one. One ball and one strike. No score down at Oskaloosa between, no score yet between Grinnell and Oskaloosa in softball. That pitch swung and fouled back off the fence for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. One ball and two strikes.
Kane Pavey giving his mom some money. Foul ball. Stop in and see Dustin, Natalie, and Tom Cirques.
That pitch is hit up the middle for a single. So Kane Pavey rips one up the middle. Doty trots home from third. Everybody moves up. That second run is in as Holes was running on the play. So 2 RBI single, or at least one. So Flanagan stops the second. Pavey's on a first. It is now 5-0 Grinnell. Bring up the ninth batter to hit this inning, left fielder Easton Edlin. Again, one out. There's a first and second for Grinnell. 5-0 Tigers, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. That pitch misses low for ball one. That fastball swung on, hit towards the shortstop side. Shortstop misplays it, shuffles over to second. Oh, the throw's wide, gets away. Runner from third is going to round third rather, and come home and score. So Flanagan comes in and scores. That's going to be an error on the shortstop. So Pavey's safe at second. Edlin is safe at first on the fielder's choice. It is now 6-0 Grinnell with the lead, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. And that brings out Coach Lokenvis to talk to his troops. And the whole, as our PA announcer Dave Schaefer saying, the whole team is in there getting the conference from Coach Lokenvis. My guess is, Dan, that I've been in these situations. This is not a players involved meeting. This is, you listen, I'm going to speak type meeting, I would guess, for Coach Lokenvis to his troops.
Which we all know how you feel when you can have pitching problems, but when you have defense problems to go along with pitching problems, that kind of hurts a little bit. So everyone's heard the pep talk, and most of the time you see change immediately. Sometimes there could be change as in, all right, you didn't want to help, so we'll switch somebody else out.
Yep. So that brings up Brady Kaufman. He led off this inning with a double and scored a run. 10th batter to hit this inning for Grinnell. Again, just one out. 6-0 Grinnell over Hampton Dumont-Cal. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball swing. That is ripped down the line. Foul. Just foul for Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And strike one.
That was, it looked like it dropped right on the line, too.
I would say it was pretty close. PA announcer Dave Schaefer said about 4 to 5 feet. I would agree. It was foul, but not by much.
Bad angle from the seat.
That pitch misses the outside corner for one ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second for Grinnell. Bottom of the first inning, Tigers lead 6-0, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. That pitch misses low for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. At this point, if you're the Bulldogs of Hampton Dumont-Cal, just trying to get an out anywhere, just anywhere. Even if you have to give up a run or two, you just get an out. That pitch swung on foul back for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike 2. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Down at Oskaloosa, the Grinnell Tiger girls softball team is playing Oskaloosa. No scores. That game is just getting underway down at Oskaloosa. Here's the pitch. That pitch is swung and missed for strike 3 and the second out. So Kaufman strikes out. And Dan, you talked about, the coach came out there, just settled them all down and, just trying to get an out at this point, and they got him in the strikeout. So 2 outs brings up Quentin Niffen. He struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Big breaking ball misses upstairs for ball 1.
And that 1 out is critical just to get people calmed down.
Yep. Plus then it opens up any bag. You have a force anyway, so a lot of options. That pitch is swung on, head out towards left center field. Center fielder drifting over to make the play. Reaches up, makes the catch for the out to retire the side. Tigers get 6 runs. They lead 6-0. You're watching high school baseball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at Fowler Field, to the top of the second inning we go. Tigers hang 6 runs on the Bulldogs and lead Hampton Dumont-Cal 6-0, as you see on our Curse Collision Center scoreboard. Top of the second inning brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Van Comperl completed his warm-up tosses. The Bulldogs will send the 4, 5, and 6 hitters to the plate. Taylor Mailer, Dawson Weichert, and James Stevens. So first up, second baseman number 9, Taylor Mailer steps in to face the junior, Jake Van Comperl.
The left-handed junior.
Yes, big old lefty on the mound for the Tigers. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1.
Big old swing there.
Trying to hit that one over to Brooklyn. Again, as Dan said, the wind in center field, the flag is hanging straight down, so no wind to speak of out here at Fowler Field. That pitch misses upstairs and away for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch in there for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes 1-2 delivery from Van Comperl. Swing and a miss, and it looks like that's a foul ball. Cirques Financial Services foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the first, Tigers have nobody out but a runner at second base as they take on the Indians. Coach Mike Doty was a busy man. He was here for senior night to walk his son Derek out there. Then he left immediately, head down to Oskaloosa to coach the girls' game.
Yeah, I'm sure he caught the first hour maybe.
Yep. 1-2 delivery coming up here from Van Comperl. Big breaking ball just misses upstairs. Good discipline by Mailer to lay off that one. But that broke in just a little bit high for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout for the first out. That'll bring up the first baseman, number 10, Dawson Weichert. So Weichert steps in to face Van Comperl. Tigers leading 6-0, as you see in our Curtis Collision Center scoreboard over the Bulldogs. That pitch swung on and popped up towards the third base side. Kaufman drifting over is not going to have enough room. It drifts over the fence out of play for a foul ball. A Sorks Financial Services foul ball for strike one. Don't run afoul of your financial situation. Stop into Sorks Financial Services located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. Tom Sorks, Dustin Smith, and Natalie Pavey will craft a retirement plan for your needs. How will they do that, you ask? They will listen to you. Sorks Financial Services on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. That pitch popped up and foul out of play for another Sorks Financial Services foul ball. Count now is no balls and 2 strikes. Again, we appreciate and give a big salute, tip of the hat to all of our fine sponsors that help us bring Tiger Sports to you. 0-2. Breaking ball misses upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on for Hampton Dumont-Cal. Here's the pitch. Misses outside and away for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our last regular season broadcast will have postseason broadcast starting this Friday. We'll talk about that here more in a minute, in case you missed it from our opening pregame. That pitch swung on, foul back off the fence. Another Sorks Financial Services foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the boys baseball team is first. They're up Friday night, July 11th. They travel to Solon to take on the Spartans in the first round of the Class 3A baseball tournament. We'll have that game for you audio only right here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network starting at 7 o'clock. That pitch, swing and a miss. Another Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout for strike 2. Second strikeout of the inning for Van Compernoll. And that'll bring up the DH designated hitter, number 4, James Stevens. Then on Saturday, the Grinnell Tiger girls will host in Class 4A Regional 5, a semifinal, as they'll play the winner of Gilbert and Knoxville here in Grinnell. That pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. And as Dan talked about, for video broadcasts, since we're doing video and audio, the Guild Union does charge a flat fee of $400. So we are set up on our social media outlets. That pitch in there for a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. On Facebook, on Instagram, on X, formerly known as Twitter, there's a QR code. You can scan that and make a payment. You can message on our Facebook account, a private message, or just email Dan at Tiger Sports. And any which way you want to pay, take cash, check, whatever, how you want to do to help offset those costs. We appreciate it, and that helps us keep bringing Tiger Sports to you. 2 balls and 1 strike, 2 out, nobody on for Hampton Dumont-Cal. Top of the second inning, Tigers lead 6-0 on our Curtis Collision Center scoreboard. That pitch swung on, that's popped foul, up and back, out of play. Another Sorks Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Check that, doesn't remain. It gets to 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. And Compernoll shakes off the first signal. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and hit towards the third base. Nice play by the Tiger third baseman on the run. Fires across the diamond in time to Coffin, and the side's retired. 3 up, 3 down again for Hampton Dumont-Cal. Tigers lead 6-0. You're watching high school baseball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Back at Grinnell High School, another sponsor we want to salute is the Strand 3 Theaters located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. Playing at the Strand 3 Theaters this weekend, Jurassic World Rebirth, rated PG-13. Then F1 the Movie, also rated PG-13. And How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG, showing at the Strand 3 Theaters in downtown Grinnell this week. Why not go downtown this weekend for a great lunch and then catch a matinee at the Strand 3 Theaters located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. Bottom of the second inning we go. Our second inning brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. And Josh Ringler, the catcher, is leading off for Grinnell. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Ringler, Vosberg, and Doty. Ringler takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Down at Oskaloosa, Grinnell Tiger Girls have scored 2 runs in the first inning. Still going on. Tigers lead Oskaloosa 2-0. Second pitch misses for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. I don't know if Mike made that down to the, because we got done here about 6:35, and it's about a 40-minute drive down to Oski. Unless, let's just say, unless he maybe, maybe went a little fast. That pitch was low for ball. I know I'm done. I'm not going to say anymore. I'll get in trouble. 3 balls and no strikes now to the Tiger catcher Josh Ringler. That fastball right down the chute for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Ringler taking his time, readjust his gloves, and now he steps back in to face Blake Burmester. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. Low for ball 4, so Ringler draws a walk. Ball gets past the catcher, but not far enough for Ringler to go to anywhere but first base. That'll bring up the shortstop, Brooks Vosberg. He reached on an error last time and scored, did Brooks. One of 14 Tiger sophomores on this roster for Coach Stenberg. That's right, you heard me, 14 sophomores. First pitch swing and foul back for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike 1. Just a beautiful night here at Fowler Field. No wind to speak of. Now the throw over. Ringler dives back. Ringler made it a little closer than Coach Haydenfeld there at first, and Coach Stenberg at third probably wanted, but he did get back in time. Becomes a laundry detergent commercial with that uniform all dirtied up. That breaking ball misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brooks Vosberg. Derek Doty, the center fielder, waits on deck. Here comes the pitch. Swung on a pop foul. Down the first baseline, out of play for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike 2. One ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out running at first base for Grinnell. Bottom of the second inning. That pitch swung on, that's popped up. And the first base line is drifting just foul. Another Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Kate Smith just hit a double that scored a runner from third. Tigers lead Oskaloosa 3-0. Top of the first inning down at Oskaloosa and Tiger softball. Here comes the 1-2. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's nice to see the sun after the rain we've had here the last couple of days. That pitch misses upstairs for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We needed the rain, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to see the sun come out and green things up a bit.
It definitely comes in different varieties everywhere. Some people got 1 inch, some people got 5 inches.
That pitch misses outside, and Vosberg draws a walk. So Tigers will have runners at first and second. And that will bring up center fielder number 12, Derek Doty. Doty steps up. He singled and scored his prior trip. Pardon me. So Doty steps in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit down the first baseline, but foul. Another Cirques Financial Services foul ball for strike one. Dirty gets on second baseman Trenton Holes, waits on deck. Oh, 1 pitch. Hits the outside corner for strike two. So now Derek will go into, as what most hitters will do, they will protect the plate, which means they will, if the pitch is remotely close, they'll just try to put the bat on the ball to foul it off to live to face another pitch. 0-2 pitch on the way from Burmester. That just misses. Burmester wanted that call. He kind of looked, give a quick glance towards the umpire. Just misses outside for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out for Grinnell. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the second inning, Grinnell leads 6-0 on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. There's a perfect example of protecting the plate right there. That pitch was breaking away. Derek didn't want to take a chance, so he just leaned out, lunged out, put the bat on it, fouled it off for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. And he lives to face another pitch. That is a textbook example of protecting the plate. 1-2 delivery. I don't think he's thrown him a fastball yet. It's like it's been all, his last 4 or 5 pitches have been all breaking balls. That big, meaty breaking ball, he kind of sidearms in here. That misses outside for ball 2. See if we get another breaking ball. That pitch is swung on and missed. Pops out of the catcher's glove, so Doty's going to go down to first. And he gets to first. There's no throw down.
The ump called him out, though.
Yep, the home plate is calling Derek out, okay. So that is a strikeout. And 2 outs. Or no, check that, 1 out. That's the first out of the inning. Runners do advance, though, on the drop third strike. So Tigers have runners at second and third. That brings up Trenton Holes. He reached on an error and scored in the first inning. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. So let's do a reset. 2 on, runners at second and third for Grinnell, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning, Tigers lead 6-0 over Hampton, Dumont-Cal. As you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard, that pitch way outside for ball 1. Nice job by Will Vosberg to reach out and snag that one, preventing a run. One pitch, swung on that, is popped up to center field. Center field arranging back to get it. Let's see if Stenberg sends a runner. He does. Tagging up and coming home is the run. So Ringler scores from third. Holes on the sacrifice fly to center, gets an RBI, and that is the second out. Vosberg could not advance to second, so there's 1 on now at second base. 2 out, and Dax Flanagan steps in. Flanagan reached on an error and scored his prior trip. Up with 2 outs. First pitch swung on top, just past the pitcher. Second baseman comes up, charges it, can't make the play. Had trouble gathering it up, so Flanagan reaches. Probably going to be a single, but we'll see how they score that. Now Tigers have runners at the corner with 2 outs as Vosberg goes to third. They'll bring up the DH, number 8, senior Kane Pavey. Kane singled his last time up, had a 2 RBI single his last time up. Now up with 2 outs. See if the Bulldogs can see the stolen base at first.
Yes, he reached on an error.
Oh, he reached on it, my apologies. That first pitch in there for a strike. No balls and a strike now to Kane Pavey. That pitch in there for strike 2. Runner goes down to second, no throw.
Threw back to third instead.
Did throw it down to third just to see if the third base runner over there, Brooks Vosberg, was paying attention. Brooks was. Here comes the 0-2. That pitch is swung on, hit out towards center field. That's going to be a base hit. That'll score a run. As Vosberg trots home from third. Flanagan gets over to third. Tigers now lead 8-0. So Pavey reaches on a single. Runners at the corners. 2 out. Left fielder Easton Eland stepping in now to face Blake Burmester. Two outs, 8-0. Grinnell with the lead, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Burmester pitches a fastball, just catches the outside corner for strike one. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, throw down. Runners caught in a rundown. Tigers are going to score a run, but let's see. They're trying to get him caught in a rundown, see if they can, Hampton, Dumont-Cal can make the play. Relay back, they're throwing it back and forth, and this time the runner digs in and he is tagged for the out. But the run does count. So the run does count in that rundown, so they sacrifice that. And he is tagged out. That'll end the inning. Tigers get 3 more. They lead 9-0. You're watching high school baseball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Back here at Fowler Field to the top of the third inning we go. Our third inning brought to us by Brent Nickel State Farm Insurance. Alongside Dan Walker, I'm Chris Junick. Glad to have you with us for high school baseball on this Tuesday night. Tigers stepping out of conference to face the Hampton Dumont-Cal Bulldogs. 2.5 hours north up by Mason City. And Tigers lead them 9-0.
And you're not crazy, the guy running the commercials. You did just see his 2 commercials the same in a row. So sometimes I forget to mark them down which one I did. So
first pitch is outside for ball 1 to Hunter Rieken. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Bulldogs. Rieken, Peters, and Robertson. That pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball low. Nice stop by Ringler. 2 balls and a strike now to Hunter Rieken. Oskaloosa now batting in the bottom of the first inning. Grinnell leads Oskaloosa 3-0. Bottom of the first inning in high school softball. The Tigers are down at Oskaloosa. That pitch misses low for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
strike 2.
Strike 2, yes. Thank you, Mr. Walker. Just checking to see if you're paying attention, and I know you are.
Just pushing buttons, that's all I'm doing.
There you go. Swing and a miss for strike 3 of Michelle's Dance Academy strikeouts. A nice battle back by Van Comperno. Got in the hole. 2 balls and no strikes. Ends up getting the strikeout of Rieken. 1 out. That'll bring up right fielder number 13, Brody Peters. Fourth strikeout of the game I have unofficially for Van Comperno. Here's the pitch. Swing on that is popped up and foul. Back out of play for a Search Financial Services foul ball. And strike 1. A 1 pitch on the way. Fastball, beautiful pitch. tailing in on the right-handed hitting Peters for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch. That is swung on a pop foul, straight back up and out of play for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch. Big breaking ball misses upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, our last regular season broadcast. Friday night we will start postseason play with the Tiger Boys at Solon. That pitch swung on, that is hit out towards center field. Derek Doty racing back, reaches up, makes the catch for the out. The second out to retire Peters. That'll bring up third base, number 22, Brody Robertson, the number 9 hitter. As you said, the Tiger Boys, they'll be at Solon for the first round Class 3 baseball game, taking on the Spartans. We'll have that game audio only Friday night, July 11th, starting at 7 o'clock. Yours truly will be over there with the call. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses upstairs for ball 1. Then on Saturday, the Grinnell Tiger girls will be hosting a semifinal game in Class 4A Region 5 softball. They will take on the winner of Gilbert and Knoxville this coming Saturday here at the softball complex. That pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. There's check that, strike 1. We'll have that game video and audio for you Saturday night. Myself and Dan Walker will have that call for you. Again, the union does charge a fee for that, and we will have, if you go to our social media, Facebook, Instagram, or X, we have a QR code. If you wish to donate and help us out, we would sure appreciate that. That pitch catches that outside corner for strike 2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on for the Bulldogs. Top of the third inning, Grinnell leads Hampton Dumont-Cal 9-0, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout. Second strikeout of the inning for Van Compernoll. 3 up, 3 down again for Hampton Dumont-Cal. They trail Grinnell 9-0. You're watching high school baseball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Mayflower Community is currently hiring nursing staff. If you are passionate about healthcare and the well-being of older adults, Mayflower Community wants you. Employees enjoy a daily meal, coffee, cappuccino, and lotus drinks, fitness center, and a family-oriented work culture that is flexible with your needs. You will find competitive pay and benefits. Mayflower Community, a place to call home and a great place to work. For more information, visit our website at mayflowerhomes.com or call 641-236-6151.
Tired of bad internet and bad service? Switch to MCG and experience the benefits of better internet. We employ a local team that answers the phone when you call. We provide same-day support and symmetrical upload and download. We offer benefits like free install, free router, and no introductory pricing. We offer internet that works when you need it. No data caps, no fine print, and absolutely no hidden fees. Sign up with MCG today and experience the benefits of better internet service.
Back here at Fowler Field, getting set for the bottom of the third inning. Our third inning brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Tigers will send the number 9, 1 and 2 hitters, Easton Edlin, then Brady Coffin and Quentin Niffen. Now, as you recall, Edlin was up last inning, but since he was not done with his at-bat and they had the tag out for the third out, he gets to bat this inning, starting with a fresh count, facing Blake Burmester. First pitch, catches the outside corner for strike 1. And again, as Dan indicated in our pregame, we will follow the Grinnell boys and girls team for as far as they go. That pitch swung and fouled right off the handle. Nice pitch, tailed in on the right-handed hitting Edlin. Hit it off the handle for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike 2. Just keep an eye on our social media accounts. Again, on Facebook, Instagram, and X. We'll keep you updated with our broadcast schedule as the postseason hits. That pitch swung, hit towards the shortstop. Deep throw, long throw across is not in time. That'll be an infield single. Nice play by the shortstop for the Bulldogs. That was Carson Helmke, but he just Took a long time to get there and just a long throw. To the top of the order we go. Brady Kaufman steps in. Brady 1 for 2 on the night. Doubled and scored and struck out his prior 2 trips. See if Coach Stenberg tests the arm of Will Vosberg, the catcher. Tigers already have 1 stolen base tonight. That pitch just misses outside for ball 1. Not a real big lead at first for Elin. Throw over. Easton is back in time. If you can see it on your screen there's a cutout there at first base, like a little half circle cutout. I've always been taught if it's a good lead, if that right foot of the base runner gets out past that circle. That pitch is outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
They might try offering a walk for Brady. Just knowing where he hit last time. And
don't want to give him anything to hit for sure. That pitch is swung, and that is hit well. That is back, and it is gone. Brady Kaufman with a 2-run home run. Again, looked like he got underneath it, but Dan, that ball just kept going. Deepest part of the ballpark. Kaufman with a 2-run home run. It is now 11-0. Grinnell with the lead. Wow.
So much for saying they'd lay off on him.
Well, you know, I've never been more glad to be wrong, too, so I'll take that.
I like toggling that home run.
That's a nice thing to toggle. We'll take that.
We need to pick a few sponsors up for the home run.
Brings up third baseman Quentin Niffen. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. That pitch is swung and hit well to left field. Left fielder going back, and he makes the catch right at the warning track. Boy, Niffen gave that one a ride, but it is caught for the first out. That'll bring up the catch number 13, Josh Ringler. Ringler 1 for 2. Singled and scored, and walked and scored his prior 2 trips. That first pitch misses low and away for ball 1. Down at Oskaloosa in the middle of the second, Grinnell Tigers lead Oskaloosa Indians 3-0 in high school softball. Breaking ball, swung on hit up the middle, right towards the shortstop. Takes a funny hop, gets past the shortstop, out into center field. So Ringler is on. That'll probably be an error, but again, as I've indicated and Dan has indicated, it's not our job to score it. We have the coaches to do that. We have access to their scoring, and we'll get to that results of that scoring here in just a moment. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 1, Brooks Vosberg.
That was a hit there where I think that Tony Stenberg will bring that up, that you hit the ball, you run as hard as you can. Josh kind of had a little stagger, thinking that might not have been a good hit, but
that ball misses low for ball 1. Gets away from the catch for just a moment. The umpire says, let me take a look at that ball, and he switches it out. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out to Brooks Vosberg. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner, number 3, Noah Gosling. Noah Gosling coming in for the catcher, Josh Ringler. You can do that as many times as you want without penalty. So Gosling in now to courtesy run for Ringler. 11-0. Grinnell with the lead. Grinnell 11 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Bulldogs have no runs, no hits, and 4 errors so far in the ballgame. That pitch swung on hit high in the air to right field. Right fielder drifting underneath it. Gosling didn't even tag up, went halfway as you're taught, and then has to trot back. And the right fielder makes the catch for the second out. So that'll bring up center fielder number 12, Derek Doty. So now Derek steps in with 2 outs, runner at first base. Again, Tigers leading 11-0 over the Bulldogs, as you see on our Coast Collision Center scoreboard. Here comes the pitch. That pitch swung on a pop foul. behind home plate. Catcher giving chase, but goes out of play for a Search Financial Services foul ball. And strike one. Doty now settles in. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball outside for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch. Misses low for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just cannot get over the weather today. I mean, tonight, just absolutely beautiful. No wind at all. The flag in center field hanging straight down. That pitch swung on, hit up the middle, out to right center. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Center fielder does a nice job chasing it down. Gosling was running the whole way. He rounds second. He will be over third. So Gosling advances over to third, and Doty has a single. That'll bring up second baseman number 5, Trenton Holes. Holes 1 for 2 on the night. Actually 0 for 1. Reached on an error and flew out his prior 2 trips. Taking on the Hampton Dumont-Cal Bulldogs from way up in northern Iowa, about 10 miles, 15 miles south of Mason City. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses outside for ball 1. Top of the 4th, the Bulldogs will have the 1, 2, and 3 hitters. Carson Helmke, Blake Burmester, and Will Vosberg up to bat, facing Jake Van Campanile. But first things first here. That pitch, swing and a miss. For strike 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Burmester looks over at first. Doty taking a pretty big lead over there. Pitch swung on, foul back off the fence for a Search Financial Services foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stop into Search Financial Services located on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. You can see Tom Search, Dustin Smith, or Natalie Pavey. They will help you create a financial plan that suits your needs. They do that by listening to you and not giving you more than you need, just giving you what you want. Search Financial Services on Main Street in downtown Grinnell. That pitch is ripped to left field for a single. Gosling trots home. Doty goes to second. Holes is on a first with a single, and Tigers now lead 12-0. That'll bring up Dax Flanagan, the right fielder. The freshman. 1 for 2 on the night, reached on an error and singled his prior 2 trips. He also has a run scored. So 2 out runners are first and second for Grinnell. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Grinnell leads 12-0, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Flanagan takes the first pitch in there, breaking ball for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Burmester. That pitch swung on, hit up the middle towards center field. Center fielder races up, makes the catch for the out to retire the side. Tigers get 3 more. They lead 12-0. You're watching high school baseball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back here at Fowler Field, to the top of the fourth inning we go. Our fourth inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Alongside Dan Walker, I'm Chris Juni. Glad to have you with us here for our last regular season broadcast as we bring you Tiger baseball non-conference action against the Hampton Dumont-Cal Bulldogs. So far, it's been all Grinnell. As you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard, Tigers lead 12-0 over the Bulldogs. Top of the order we go. 1, 2, and 3 hitters due up. Carson Helmke, the shortstop, due up. 0 for 1 on the night. Grounded out back in the first inning. Facing Jake Van Compernoll, the Tiger Jr. Big lefty on the mound for Coach Stenberg. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, that's hit out towards left field. Left fielder going to come in and take a step back, but make the catch for the out to retire Helmke.
That always makes a pitcher feel good when you have good defense out there in the field. So you throw a strike, they hit it, and they pick it off when they get out in outfield.
And 1 pitch, 1 out. That's the way you like to do it. That brings up the pitcher, Blake Burmester. He is 0 for 1 on the night. Flew out to left field his prior trip to the plate. That pitch is swung on. That's popped up. Shortstop going back. Left fielder coming in, make the catch again. And there's 2 outs.
Easton Edlin's taking care of business.
Both by the Tiger fielder, Easton Edlin, yeah. That'll bring up the catcher, Will Vosberg. Vosberg is 0 for 1 on the night. Grounded out his first trip up. Facing Jake Van Compernoll. That pitch swung up and popped foul for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball and strike 1.
Not bad considering you're in 4 innings and Jake, 43 pitches?
Yeah, you almost had a stake there. You would hit it fair.
So 0-1 the count now. Very efficient night's work so far for Van Compernoll. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Nice breaking ball. Fooled Vosberg.
Just end this game on a Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout.
And time called by Vosberg as Van Compernoll shook off a couple of signs from his catcher Ringler. So Vosberg says, all right, I will step back a minute, take some time. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Outside for ball 1. Good discipline by Vosberg not to chase that. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on for the Bulldogs. Top of the fourth inning, Grinnell leads 12-0 as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, that's popped foul. Drifting up, back out of play for a Cirques Financial Services foul ball. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Grinnell 12 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Bulldogs, no runs, no hits, and 4 errors thus far. Swing and a miss for strike 3 of Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout to retire the side, and that, I think, will be the ball game. Yes, it will. On the 10-run rule, Grinnell gets the win over Hampton Cal Dumont 12-0. That'll wrap it up for our, well.
It says 4.5.
Well, let's see. Players were all coming out of the dugout, and coaches are, I think we're going to keep playing here. All right. So my apologies. So we'll take this break and come back and let you know what's going on. You're watching high school baseball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savored. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here at Fowler Field, to the bottom of the fourth inning we go. Grinnell leads 12-0. Over the Bulldogs. High school baseball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Down in Oskaloosa, Grinnell leads Oskaloosa 3-0. Top of the third inning. Tigers at bat. Reese at the plate for the Tigers. New pitcher in now for the Bulldogs. Will Vosberg takes the catcher's gear off, and he is going to be pitching. And the new catcher is number 30, Elia Cruz. So Elia Cruz steps in to catch. Vosberg now goes to pitcher for the Bulldogs. Leading off, Tigers have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Kane Pavey, Easton Edlin, and Brady Kaufman. Kane Pavey steps in now to face Vosberg. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Our fourth inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Second pitch in there for a strike as well. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pavey strikes out. Nice pitching by Vosberg, and Kane goes down on strikes. That'll bring up the left fielder, number 11, Easton Edlin. Or no, check that. We got a pinch hitter. So Eddie Harsheim now getting to pinch hit. So Harsheim now stepping in to face Will Vosberg. Fastball misses low for ball 1. That pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Top of the order, and Brady Kaufman waits on deck for Grinnell. Now Harsheim steps out, and the pitcher Vosberg wants to talk to his catcher Cruz about some signals. Want to make sure they're on the same page.
I think he's having a little trouble with the sun coming right in his eye there, but
can't see the signals maybe, or just can't see the plate, something. Yeah, good point. It is right in his face. Here comes the pitch. Big breaking ball misses upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Vosberg working quickly. That pitch doesn't break. It hits him. So Harsheim gets hit by the pitch. And he will trot down to first. Brings up the top of the order, and Brady Kaufman for Grinnell. Brady 2 for 3 on the night. Doubled and scored, struck out, and homered his prior 2 trips. Courtesy runner in. Easton Edlin running in for the catcher Harsheim. So Harsheim batted for Edlin. Now Edlin gets to run for Harsheim. There you go. Trying to keep me on my toes. Doesn't take much for me to get confused, though. Just talk to anybody who knows me. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. That pitch misses low for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Softball score from Oskaloosa. Grinnell Tigers lead Oskaloosa 3-0. Heading to the bottom of the third inning, the Indians coming to bat. Coach Mike Doty, the Tiger girls, having a fine season. That pitch swung on that is ripped towards right field for a single. So Edlin will trot down to second. Kaufman is on. Continues his hot streak. Third hit tonight for Brady. That'll bring up the third base, number 2, Quentin Niffen. Niffen, tough night so far, 0 for 3. Struck out, flew out, and flew out. So Quentin is due. 1 out. Runners at first and second for Grinnell. Bottom of the 4th inning, Grinnell leads 12-0 over Hampton Dumont-Cal. First pitch breaking ball does not break. Misses inside and up for ball 1. You saw Quentin Niffen duck down to get out of the way. In baseball and softball, that pitch is swung. That is ripped down the third base line, but fouled for a Circus Financial Services foul ball and strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. In baseball, you have to make an attempt. It's an umpire judgment. You have to at least try to attempt to get out of the way. If you don't, if you lean into it or just stand there, they cannot award you your base. I've seen it called that way. That pitch catches that outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, runners at first and second for Grinnell. That pitch in there for a called strike 3. So Niffen strikes out looking for the second out. That'll bring up a pinch hitter. Camden Harms now pinch hitting. So Camden now steps in to face Will Vosberg. With 2 outs and 2 on for Grinnell, bottom of the 4th inning. That pitch is low for ball 1. Nice stop by Elia Cruz. Preventing the runners from advancing. Big breaking ball misses upstairs to ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. 2. Sophomore Camden Harms. As Dan said earlier, one of 14 sophomores on this roster for Coach Stenberg. That pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1. As Vosberg is working quickly from the hill. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Kind of evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 4 twos. If I was playing poker, I'd be going all in. Here's a pitch. Big breaking ball misses. He kind of shakes his head like, yeah, that one got away from me. Count is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. So runners will be going on the pitch. To Camden Harms. Pitch is upstairs for ball 4. So bases are now loaded with Tigers. And that will bring up another pinch hitter. So Levi Jack now pinch hitting for Brooks Vosberg. And again, you can pinch hit 1 time, and then Vosberg will more than likely be enough when it goes to the next inning. But if he were to be pinch hit again for Vosberg in this case, then he'd have to come out. So Levi Jack stands in, takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. That pitch up and in for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Vosberg, the pitcher, Will Vosberg, started out great, but now he's having trouble finding that zone. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Working very quickly from the hill. Well, I think one of the quickest pitchers I've seen since I've been doing this. That pitch is up and in for ball 4, and a run is walked home. As Eden will score, making it 13-0. Tigers with the lead. Everybody moves up. And Derek Doty steps in. Derek 2 for 3 on the night. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Derek singled and scored, struck out and singled his prior 3 trips. That pitch swung on, chopped towards third. Third baseman down to get it. Throws over to second and just gets the out ahead of time for the third out to retire the side. Grinnell gets 1 more. They lead 13-0. You're watching high school baseball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at Fowler Field to the top of the 5th inning we go. Our 5th inning brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Tigers lead Hampton Dumont-Cal 13-0, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Bulldogs will send the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Taylor Mailer, Dawson Weichert, and James Stevens to bat, facing Jake Van Compernel, who has gone the distance thus far. Mailer 0 for 1 on the night, struck out his prior trip to the plate. Facing Van Compernel, here's the first pitch. Swung on that is popped up, foul, back out of play for a Search Financial Services foul ball, and strike one. Van Compernel shakes off the first sign from Ringler, and here comes the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch is low. Ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike now. To the second baseman of the Bulldogs, Taylor Mailer. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like that thing was floating in there.
2-2 pitch on the way. That is swung on and ripped. Foul down the third base line. For a Search Financial Services foul ball, count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Van Compernel trying to close the door on the Bulldogs here tonight at Fowler Field. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses low. Nice stop by the catcher Ringler. Count goes full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So nice at bat here by the second baseman for the Bulldogs, Taylor Mailer. That pitch misses upstairs. And Mailer draws a walk. That'll bring up the first baseman, number 10, Dawson Weichert. Weichert stepping in. He's 0 for 1 on the night, striking out his prior trip. Weichert steps in to face Van Compernel. Here's the pitch. He went around for strike 1. See if Coach Lokenbitz tests the arm of the Tiger catcher Ringler with a base runner first. Not a very big lead for the Bulldog base runner. That pitch is swung hit out towards left field. Going back as a left fielder, and he makes the catch. Wow. Edlin reaches up and snatches the ball out of the air for the first out, and the runner, Mailer, has to retreat. Put an asterisk by that play. That was a big catch. That'll bring up the DH number 4, James Stevens. Also for 1 on the night, striking out back in the second inning. With 1 out, 1 run. Here's the pitch. There's the pitch, rather. Swinging and foul back for a Search Financial Services foul ball and strike 1. So let me try that again. We'll do a reset here. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 5th inning, Grinnell leads Hampton Dumont-Cal 13-0, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. 0-1 pitch. Runner going. Fouled off for a Search Financial Services foul ball. And the base runner, Mayer, will have to retreat back to first on the foul ball. He's like, really? So no balls and 2 strikes now to Stevens, the DH. Throw over to first. Just let the base runner know, yeah, I'm keeping an eye on you. Here comes a pitch home. Breaking ball, swing and a miss for strike 3. Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout for the second out. That'll bring up the left fielder, number 14, Hunter Reekin, rather. He's 0 for 1 on the night, striking out as well. Seventh strikeout on the night for Van Campanile unofficially. That pitch just misses outside for ball 1. Top of the 4th inning, Grinnell Tigers still lead Oskaloosa 3-0 in high school softball. Swing and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch by Van Campanile, rather. Reekin was out in front of it. Swings and misses for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch on the way. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. And now the Bulldogs are down to their last strike. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Michelle's Dance Academy strikeout for the 3rd out to retire the side, and that will end the ball game. Tigers get the win, defeating Hampton Dumont-Cal 13-0. I'd like to thank you for watching and listening. Again, our next broadcast is postseason. The Tiger Boys baseball team at Solon this Friday at 7 o'clock. I'll have the call radio style for you on the Tiger Sports live stream network. For Dan Walker, I'm Chris Juni saying good night, everyone, on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.